Okay, today we're going to be doing Module 3, Lesson 34. Our learning target today is I can multiply a two-digit number by a two-digit number using strategies based on place value and properties of operation. So we're going to be talking about associative property today and distributive property. Okay, first let's cover what is the associative property for multiplication. So associative. Think about that word. The associative property is a math rule that says that the way in which factors are grouped in a multiplication problem does not change the product, the answer. Remember, the product is the answer. The factors are the numbers you're multiplying. So, for example, 20 times 28, we could also write that as break apart the 20, 2 times 10 times 28. Or we could break it apart another way. 2 times, and then what's in parentheses is what you multiply first, 10 times 28. So take a look at these three examples of the associative property. Now, when you look at the last problem equation in each row, think about when we used to do, at the beginning of this unit, we remember when we did multiplied by 10 and we moved it across the place value line. So it just makes us think about multiplication a little bit easier. So if we multiply, like in the second problem, if we multiply 10 times 34, we move that across the place value lines and we get 340. And then if we do 340 4 times, then we can get our answer. So it's just helping us to think of multiplication in a little bit simpler way. Okay, first we're going to take the 30 and we're going to break that apart. So we're going to put this in parentheses, 3 times 10 times 37. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, I don't want to write something 37 times. So let's regroup it again with using the associative property. And we'll just do 3 times, and then we'll go 10 times 37, which makes it a little bit easier if we're going to show this on a place value chart. Because we'll have 37 multiplied by 10, we get 370, and then 373 times. So now I want you to use the associative property to rewrite these two expressions. The teacher's going to pause the video here, and then you're going to do these two problems on your paper in box number 1, and then you're going to look at the answer and see if you're understanding associative property. Okay, so if you break this apart in this way, I did the first one for you. That's the one we just did. This is the second one. If we break apart 40 times 47, and we would get 47 10 times, that would be 470, and 474 times is a lot easier to write than like 47 times on our place value chart. And then on this last one, if we say 38 10 times, that's going to be 380, and then do that 6 times in our place value chart. So we're not looking at the answer here as much as can we use the associative property to rewrite these expressions. Okay, so let's look and prove the associative property using the place value chart. So I'm going to just do this one. Remember, we do what's in parentheses first. So I'm going to do 22 4 times. Okay, so I took 22 and I wrote it 4 times because this is in parentheses, so I did that first. So if that gives us 8 10s, and 8 1s. Now we have to multiply that by 10. So we just take these and we put that over there. So we have 8 hundreds. And we take these, we have 8 10s and 0 1s. So our total would be 880. Now let's regroup, let's use the associative property again and with this same problem on the next slide. So the associative property says that if we associate it this way, it's going to be the same answer that we had before. So we're going to try that. So I'm going to take 22 10 times, and then we're going to multiply it by 4. So let me put 22 on my chart and show 10 times. Okay, so I took 22 on my chart, my place value chart, and I multiplied both of them times 10 times 10. And now if I do this and then I multiply them times 4. So I haven't done that step yet, so I'm going to do that. And if we multiply this, we have 4 times. So we get 800. We get this 4 times, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. So we get the same answer that we had before, 880. So we're just proving that the associative property for multiplication does work. Okay, let's use the associative property here. And this is the kind of problem you will see today in your homework. And so look carefully. So right here, I'm going to take the 30 and I'm going to break it apart into 3 times 10 times 24. Now I'm going to use my parentheses right here, and then I'm going to say 10 times 24 times 3. Okay, if you check this with the calculator, you're going to get your answer, but let's also show this problem right here on our place value chart. Okay, so I put 24 on my place value chart, multiplied by 10, and I got 240. So I've completed this step, 10 times 24, but I have not multiplied it times 3. So I have 2 hundreds here. I'm going to do that 3 times. Now I have 6 hundreds. I have 4 tens, and I'm going to do that 10 times. 3 times. Oh, okay, so I might have to change some things. So if I see here I have 4, 8, 12. I have too many in my 10, so I'm going to need to regroup one of these. So I'm going to take 10 and I'm going to put over here. So 1 plus 6 would be 7. So I'm going to cross out my 6 and I'm going to put 7 there. And then I have 2 tens left and I have 0 hundreds left. Okay, so my answer to this problem will be 720. Okay, if you're home with your homework tonight, after you do these steps, go ahead back to your calculator if you want to, just to check to make sure that you're actually proving that the associative property works. Just type into your calculator 30 times 24 and see if you get 720. You're just trying to prove that the associative property for multiplication works. Okay, let's try it again. So we take the 40, we break it apart into 40 times 10 times 43. Then we're going to regroup this and we're going to say 10 times 43, then times 4. So I'm going to take this one and show it on my place value chart, and then I'm going to multiply it. My second step, I'm going to multiply it by 4. 4 groups up, 4 times. Okay, so on my place value chart, I took 4 tens, multiplied by 10, it gives me 400. And I have 3 ones, and I multiplied that times 10, and it gives me 4 tens. Now, my second step is I'm going to multiply that by 4 times. So I have 400 times 4, and then I have 3 tens times 4. And then I'm going to see if I need to do any regrouping. Okay, I have a lot of disk here, so I am going to need to do some regrouping. So 3, 6, 9, 10. I'm going to circle this and I'm going to regroup it as a 100. And then I have 2 left. So I'm going to have 0 ones. I have 2 tens left. Now look how many hundreds I have. I'm going to need to do some regrouping here. So I have 8, 9, 10. I'm going to regroup these 10 hundreds as 1,000. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 700 and 1,000. So my total, my product would be 1,720. So you can try that on the calculator. 40 times 43 should be 1,720. So remember, we're not so much concerned with the answer as we are proving that the associative property of multiplication works. Okay, so here we have the associative property, and we're gonna use the associative property to rewrite 60 times 54. So as we're going to pause this and you try to do this in box number 2 on your paper. Okay, I just broke up 60 into 6 times 10, and I could do parentheses around 6 times 10, but I already know that the associative property works, so I'm just going to put my parentheses around 10 times 54. So I know that 54 times 10 is just 540, okay? Because I'm thinking in my brain, the place value chart, I can move 5 tens over to 500s and 4 ones over into 4 tens, and I would get 6 times 540. Okay, when I'm thinking about 540 times 6, it's a little bit easier if I write it over here, and I can multiply a little bit easier. So I'm going to multiply mine and you multiply yours, and then we'll check together. Okay, so this is using the associative property. So in your homework tonight and your work today, it's going to say show the associative property. If you need to come back to some of these videos, you can. They will be in the help videos, and you can fast forward if you need to get to this slide to remember how to prove the associative property. Okay, before we finish up today, I do want to go over what is the distributive. Remember, distributing out. Distributing property of multiplication. So to distribute means to divide something or give a share or a part of something. According to the distributive property, multiplying the sum of 2 or more add-ins by a number will give the same result as multiplying each add-in individually by the number and then adding the product together. That's a little confusing, so let me show you on the next slide what does distributive property look like. Also, I'm going to put into Google Classroom 2 videos, one on the associative property, one on the distributive property, that's from Khan Academy. So if you're having trouble with remembering these, you can go into Google Classroom tonight in your homework and you can look at that. Okay, here we're showing the distributive property of multiplication. So let's look at the first row. We have 60 times 54. So if we distribute that out, we would have 60 times 50 plus 60 times 4. We're just distributing out our 54. Just to make it a little bit easier to multiply. So 60 times 50, I know that 6 times 5 is 30. Times 10, we go across those 2 place value lines, and we get 3,000. And then 6 times 4 is 24, 24 tens. So I move that over. So I have 240. So these two are showing the distributive property. So tonight, if you're having trouble remembering the distributive property, remember you can go back to this video and look at it. This is the help video. I'm taking the teacher video, I'm putting it into the help video, so you will have this tonight with your homework if you need it. Okay, now this lesson is a little bit long, so in your math book today, I would like you to complete page 228 only. Go carefully. Then go to the carpet and check your answer with someone who has already finished, or check with the teacher. Then if you have enough time today, you can go to IXL, work on Learning Grade 4. You can work on Logic, J, Logic and Reasoning, or K, Patterns and Sequence, until the substitute tells you to put your Chromebooks away. Okay, have a good day. Bye.